Word. So this is another episode of Don Talk Podcast. I'm AK the Don. I'm here with Merrick, who is a author.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you can go ahead, like, just introduce yourself, like, all the work you've done and stuff like that.
I still need to introduce myself, all the shit I've been doing. But my name is Merrick Tull-Johnson. You know, I'm an author. I'm on my 5th book. You know, I am a noir writer, but I've been stepping out of my comfort zone in writing horror, fantasy, all that stuff. Trying to be well-rounded with my work. So, you know, no more further introductions because I'm here.
Word. That's how you should be, you know? Like, definitely have that. I do this, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta have that mindset and stuff like that.
Oh, I really do this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you gotta be. And, like, you have, like, if you, like, when you have stuff to show for it.
Oh, I do have the receipts.
Can't nobody tell you nothing.
I got the receipts.
You know? So how long have you been writing?
Since elementary school, to be honest, but I never really finished my work until I got to my freshman year of community college. That's when I really got serious. That's when I published my first book, The Lost City. And then after that, all I did was continue writing because it was only up from there. But I started there, and then now I'm here, 5 books later, which was not that long if you think about it, because because my first 2 years of community college was basically like not that long ago. So I came very far as a writer. I've produced a lot of work, and that's all I do is produce.
Right.
Yes,
so where'd you go to community college?
Middlesex Community College.
Okay. And so was there, you say you kind of got into, that's when you published your first book?
Yeah, that's when I really got, I could never finish my work because of writer's block. And then come community college, I don't know what happened. I just finished my first book, and I said,
yeah, you were just it was a whole new, like, environment and stuff, and then you probably had more time and, like, wanted to invest in something. So yeah,
yes, one of the reasons why. Yes.
Word. Okay. And then what was there something that got you into writing? Like, you been on, like, movies or, like, other books and stuff like that?
That is a great question that I don't know the answer to. But no, that was really a great question. But I don't really know what got me into it. It was just like, it was just there. It was just there. I was just doing it. Just never really got fully invested into it. And then it was in high school, actually, where I finished my first short story. Then I was like, this feels good. I might invest myself into this a little bit more.
Right.
And that's where my first book came from. So,
right. Who'd was there a class, like, was it one of the English classes? Or
no,
just
me.
Okay. I feel that. So how do you come up with content? Like, what inspires you to keep writing, or, like, what sparks an idea for one of your books?
I don't know. Well, all right. I normally just, like, I just get this weird feeling when I get an idea, and then I just conjure everything up in my head, and then I just put it on paper. Just recently, I just started outlining my work.
Right.
Since, like I stated earlier, I was coming out of my comfort zone, so it's not something I was comfortable with. Whereas noir, I could just think of something, put it on paper. I just normally come up with everything off the top and put it on paper, see where it goes.
Right.
Because you can plan it out, but you can't really plan it.
Yeah, so it's definitely, like, especially with writing, like, just kind of getting those ideas out, at least just having them down somewhere, so that like, when it does come time, you're like, okay, like, I want to write a book, you can go to wherever you have all those ideas saved and just kind of look back at them and say, all right, yeah, this is, like, I could run with this, or, like, add this into the story and all that stuff. Now that's dope, man. And then setbacks, like, what kind of what may stray you away from writing, if anything?
Setbacks, I'll call them more as distractions, and me just procrastinating, because I still got my Xbox, I still got Netflix, I still got Hulu, and I still want to get out of that, out of my dorm or house or whatever, because I still need that little bit of, what's that word I'm looking for? Stimulation from outside sources, because I don't want to be trapped in my room all day. I think that's when I produce less.
Right.
I do need the distraction, but sometimes distractions are the setbacks, like social media, Instagram, Twitter, and all that. It's easy to go on it, but I still try my best to not get distracted, but it doesn't go very well. The procrastinations is just like, I'm going to do it, and I don't do it. Because I'm editing a book right now and I'm writing a book at the same time.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of work, so I try to give myself distractions from all that work.
Right.
Because...
but yeah, that the whole balance with everything is like, it's crucial. I definitely think between using social media as like a business versus using it as like a stress reliever or a distraction, then yeah, like it's knowing how to differentiate, because
I try the best, but
yeah,
I fail each time.
you know, like you can do what you can, and that's that's some of the realest stuff ever, because there's a lot that goes into it, like using it as, because I hate using it. You know what I mean? Like, I hate it.
If I didn't need to use it, I wouldn't have it.
Exactly. Like, that's really the mindset that I had, because I'm like, dang, like, when do I know that I'm using it a lot more for the wrong... Exactly. Yeah. Like, using it all for the wrong reasons, and much less for business purposes or whatever. So, yeah, no, that's definitely tough. Just trying to understand the difference between that, or like trying to find the balance between using it effectively and stuff. So, do you have a favorite part of the process?
Ooh, favorite part of the process. Let me see. Let me think. My favorite part has to be, there's two. When I'm writing it, and when I'm done writing it and I start working on other stuff, such as the cover pages and all that stuff. I like writing. My favorite part is writing, because I don't know where it's going to take me, and I just love to see where it ends. And I just like stressing people out. And the cover pages, because I like to take what the book is about, and then I use that to make the cover pages. I don't know if you saw what my last cover page looked like for my book that's out right now, but I did that myself. So,
which one is it? 'Cause
Soiled Grounds.
You said
Soiled Grounds.
Soiled Grounds. Okay, because I think I saw. I've seen The Lost City. I've seen that cover, but I actually gotta find it. You said you did it yourself?
Yeah, everything I do myself, because I don't want to wait on nobody but myself.
That's a real statement right there. Like, I don't like waiting on people either. Like, I like to run on my own time. Like, when I want something done, like, I gotta get it done.
I'm my best performer. I'm taking too long.
My fault, man. I was trying to find the picture. I don't know what it looked, but
should have went on Google.
Oh, that'd probably be easier.
Yeah, my name ringing on Google, dog.
I know you was out here like that, man.
Don't juice me up. I'm just speaking facts here.
Okay, word. Yeah, you did that. That's dope, man.
Yeah, I did that. I does this.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Nah, I like that cover, y'all.
I'm here. You see, and the story behind that is because in Soiled Grounds, it's a sci-fi and a noir novel. So in Soiled Grounds, it's like, I used the whole no crime thing, but I made it a utopian world and a dystopian world, and the story takes place in the utopian world, which is why you see the cities on top, and then you see the whole drugs like a sign thing on the bottom, because that's from the dystopian world. And then I like to take aspects from my stories, and then I put it, and then I mix it together, and then that's how I get my cover.
Okay.
You know.
So these are just like when you're coming up with an idea for a book, like you said it's just a bunch of ideas that you have.
Yeah, I vision it and then put it on paper.
Okay.
Call me a visionary. If that makes sense.
Nah, that's real, yo. I think Yeah, writing is definitely like one of those things that you could have like a whole bunch of ideas, but like when it starts going,
You don't know where it's gonna take you.
yeah. So
That's
I
my life in a
definitely
nutshell.
think that's a beautiful thing right there. So what are the names of like all the books, and like are these these books are like out, like where can people?
Soil Grounds is the only one available right now because I'm still fixing the other ones. They could go on this website, lulu.com, or they could just go on Amazon and get it from there, or even the Barnes and Noble website. Excuse me. But the other ones, obviously, The Lost City, and then there's Siege, and then there's Soil Grounds coming, and then, well, not coming, and then there's my horror novel that I'm writing right now.
Word, okay.
That's on the.
Get a little sneak peek into that.
What you mean by sneak peek?
I don't know what was like
What
like
is a
just
sneak
like
peek to
a not too much where you're revealing everything, just like a little background, like story is. If not, it's fine. I get it.
You want background information on it, and that's what you're asking for. All right, I got you.
Not if
it'll cost you next time.
Yeah, if it's low key,
it ain't
you
low
know, I
key.
feel it.
It's not low key. No, you're just not supposed to speak on stuff until it's done.
Yeah,
but I will say
I feel
this.
that. So,
but I will say this.
I respect that.
But I will say this. It's called Hell's Detective, and what's that about? It's a horror mystery, and it's about a detective who gets a missing persons case, and it gets reopened, and then as he is doing the case, he realizes that it has supernatural things to it, because I'm going the occult route with it. So it's that, and then it's basically like those. I want to say, to give an example, I want to say it's like Silent Hill.
Okay.
But through the eyes of a detective, instead of just a mom just looking for her daughter.
Right, okay.
So it's like that, but with cults and detectives and all that stuff.
Okay, then. So yeah, bro. You out here, yeah. I don't want to ask for too much, because like I know it's like
let me hear the questions. Questions are meant to be answered.
Yeah, that's real. So why do you? Is there a reason? I think you kind of touched on this. Why do you write books? Like, what do you get out of it?
What I get out of it, pleasure, because I get to say I wrote a book, 5 books at that.
Right.
No, you can't. Not a lot of people can say they wrote 5, especially at the age of 23.
Yeah.
All I do is put out work. All I do is talk to the universe and make it happen. The universe says just put out the work. I got it.
Yeah.
So that's what I do. I just put out the work.
As you should,
and
yo.
The universe got it. As you can see, the universe got it.
Right. Like you just gotta do whatever you feel right with, and like everything else is like it falls into place.
Oh, everything is falling into place.
Yeah, 100%. So, and then do you have like an end goal in mind, or like what?
I do not have an end goal.
No,
I'm just gonna keep going. But what I'm looking for now is to look to start publishing with a company, because I'm self-published. So now, when all my stuff is done, I plan on going back.
Right,
looking through everything, and then sending it off to literary agents, because I don't want to be self-published forever. I'm looking to go up.
And that's a great mindset to have already. Like, you got to know, at least like have an idea of like, okay, like I want to do this. But I do like the I don't have an end goal thing, because it's like you're not even worried, like you're just worrying about right now in the moment, like just
I'm not worried about making sales and nothing. I'm just worried about putting the work out, to be honest.
Put that content out, just keep doing it. So I really do. I like that. And then, do you feel, regarding the creative scene, do you feel like there's a lot of other authors out there, or like anything of that nature? Like, how do you feel about I would say the kind of respect that you get as a creative? Like, how do you how do you assess that? I'm trying to like find the best way to put it.
So you're asking how what?
So how do you feel about the love that you get back from other people? Like not even just like on like some social media stuff, but like on a feedback like from what you do.
I got a lot of positive feedback. Honestly, I love everyone who supports my process because not a lot of people do. I remember I used to come from telling people that I'm an author, you should look at my stuff, and they were like, yeah. Then they turn around and say they'll buy it, and then the fools don't know that I could check when people buy it. And so coming from a lot of people not holding up the end of the word, I feel like the few people who that support me now, I love them because I need that. Because where I want to go, I need that.
Right.
And so usually, here's the funny thing: when people come to my room for the first time, I hand them my book real quick, and just to see what they say, and then they get caught up in my book so fast, and then they forgot that we had plans to be going out. And so meanwhile, during my book, I'm here getting ready to go out, that, and so it's like turn up your shit and this and that. Just like going through my shit. It's like, oh, all right, cool.
Nah,
but I've received a lot of positive feedback. I love all the positive feedback I'm getting. Someone messaged me the other day about beta readers, and who those who don't know who beta readers are, they're basically people who enjoy reading, and they're just random people. They just give you feedback, and their feedback is unbiased feedback. And I'm going to send them my fantasy novel because that's the book that I plan on sending to literary agents. So I'm going to need that feedback. I can't wait to get that feedback.
So is that like you said it's a website?
No, I don't know how it's done, but someone messaged me about it the other day, saying that they know people that would read my work.
Okay.
And of course, it came with a price. So whenever I'm done editing this fantasy novel, I'm gonna send it off and pay that price.
Word. Yeah, you got to invest in yourself at all times.
Yes. So. But anyways, all my supporters, I love y'all. The little writing community that I have, I love y'all too, because it's clutch. They're clutch.
Nah, that's real though. So what advice would you give another up and coming creative or a writer?
I have a lot of advice. My biggest advice would be to stay disciplined, because especially if you're a writer, it's easy to say you're going to write, but it's harder to actually sit down and write the book, because nobody wants to look at a blank page. And to all my other creatives, I would say just work, and don't let self-doubt get to you, because self-doubt can get to you really fast and it'll hinder you from a lot. And don't listen to the words of others, because the words of others are trash, and they can't do what you could do.
Right.
So trust yourself, trust your work, get your work done, put time into it. It takes 10,000 hours to become a professional in something that you do. So take that 10,000 hours, take that journey. You never know where it'll go. So trust it, love it, and don't let it get the best of you. Don't let these people get the best of you. I mean, it's only up from there. From once you start, it's only up. So go up, rise, speak to the universe, because the universe, as crazy as it sounds, the universe can bless you in so many ways that you don't even know about. So just talk to the universe.
There's nothing even crazy about that, man. Like people actually don't realize it. When you put in the work, you'll see everything manifest.
You'll see the results. Like the manifestations are crazy. That's what's bad.
For real,
and that's
man.
that's what got me so far. Like I manifest. I speak to the universe, and the universe blesses me.
Yeah.
I say, listen, what can we get? I say, listen, let's get this done. Blessings come. Blessings come.
Handle your business, get it done, and
handle it. Handle your business.
Oh man, nah, that's how it should be, man. Especially like with a lot of people who look like us will definitely be hesitant just because it's I'm supposed to do one of these things, or like they could either have that mindset of I can only stay here, like they box themselves in. It's like, granted, there are other things that can prevent them from doing what they want, but it's definitely more of an internal thing where you have to realize that you have the opportunity, and whatever you're given doesn't mean that you have to settle just for that. So, cause you could have wrote one book and be like, oh, I'm all set, or like you could write a book and be like, all right, like that was all right book, and then like just keep doing that, but you choose not to settle, and you're like, okay, like I'm gonna do this to the best of my ability and stuff, and like I'm gonna put this out, like you have that drive that is needed for being a creative in, at least right now, like in the social media era, all that stuff. So
if they don't like it, they'll hear about it. That's my motto.
Like that's straight up like that, Yo,
my plan was to excel. That's what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm. And that's, yeah, you will. Like you got to speak that into existence, and the fact, like we said earlier, like you have the work to show for it. Like you're here, you do this.
Receipts, I really do this. I had the receipts to show.
Man, yeah, it's that's necessary, yo. Let me see what else. So how you been, bro? Like aside from the writing, like how's everything else?
Oh man, how's everything else been? Everything else been crazy. Just dealing with life, dealing with this. It's been a wonderful journey. Thank you for asking. I took this journey into the unknown, and it's blessing me. I'm getting results, but more results could be shown.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm just trying to do what I gotta do, to take my next step into my greatness that I strive for. It's been a long journey. It's been a very tiring journey, but greatness is what I strive for, and I'm going to get my greatness by any means necessary.
Talk that talk.
Of course, I always do.
Yo, that's making me feel better, you know what I'm saying? Like just hearing that, yo, like, yeah, be motivated, go be great.
Yeah, of course. That's what I tell everybody. Yeah. Just go be great. Whatever you do, you do it. Whatever skill you have, just perfect your craft.
You just gotta do it, like you said, man. Those 10,000 hours, like you gotta put that in. Like,
love yourself and love your craft. That's all I gotta say.
You can't cheat the grind at all. Like it always knows how much you put in.
Yeah.
So like,
if you don't put on a lot, you don't get a lot.
Exactly.
You put on a lot, you're gonna get more than you ask for.
You're gonna see everything. Everything is gonna manifest for you. Like that's such a dope feeling. Yeah. Do whatever you gotta do. Handle your business. Like, don't be afraid to take that leap. Whatever.
And don't be afraid to look like a fool in front of others, because failure is how you learn. You learn through failure. Like
waking up today, I was just like, dang, like it is what it is. Like it happened, type shit. Like
leave the past in the past.
Exactly. Like I can't change it, so
you can't come back from the past.
Yeah.
Whatever you can do is just move on from that shit. Whatever happened. There's no coming back from it.
Yeah, and that's something I'm definitely working on learning, bro. Like, yeah, you can't change. You gotta control what you can.
The past will kill you before your future.
Oh, ooh. Say that again.
The past will kill you before your future.
Ooh. Damn, I felt that one. I hope y'all felt that too. Wow, I'm really kind of running out of like ideas to kind of go off of. Cause I got all my questions. Where can people find you?
Everywhere. But y'all can find me on Instagram at Merrick's Books. I'm not gonna say Twitter because Twitter could get crazy.
Nah, that's valid statement.
Only Instagram, at Merrick's Books, or you could, if you want to find my stuff, just go on www.lulu.com. It's LULU.com, or you could just type my name in on Google, and I'm gonna pop up for sure.
Word. Yeah, bro. Thank you for taking the time to kind of come on here and we could chop it up about this.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. This is definitely it's the podcast is is something different, and it's I can't explain the feeling that of helping having this conversation with somebody else. You know what I mean? So yeah, no, this has been a dope experience, and yeah, keep doing your books, bro.
Oh, you already know.
And yeah, so when can we expect the next one available?
When I say so.
Word. I respect that. I respect that 100%. You can't say too much.
I can't say too much, and I don't know when it's gonna be done.
Yeah. Ain't no timeline on nothing, but
when I say
when
so.
it's done, it's done.
When it's done, it's done. You gonna know when it's done. But before I go anywhere, I just want to say thank you to the beta readers that I'm going to be having. Kim, Ellen, Isaac, Sam, Abby, and Victor. I appreciate y'all for taking the time to look at my book whenever I decide to finish editing that thing. So I'm just gonna say that from here. Thank you. I don't know who y'all are, but I appreciate this because I'm gonna need the feedback from you guys. So you guys are going to be the ones who get my shit started. So
yeah,
thank you.
That's real.
Thank you, Akani, for having me here.
Who you listening to right now? Who's some of the biggest artists you listen to right now?
Oh man, Kevin Gates.
Kevin Gates.
Yeah, I mean, that's where I be getting all my energy from, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Between the uplifting music and all that stuff, just that grind music.
Mm-hmm. I
wake up in the morning, drink coffee. That's what I listen to. When I need that extra energy, that's what I listen to, because his music reflects his attitude, and I want my work to reflect my attitude. I work hard, I grind. I talk to the universe. My confidence definitely shot up. So between him, that's the main person I listen to. Yeah, I don't really listen to others like that, because others they're still big, but it doesn't reflect who I am,
right?
What I want to do. I just want to work hard. I want to grind. I want my results to show. I want my respect and all that stuff. So,
as you should. So
I want what's coming to me. In other words,
yeah, talk that.
I did enough. Next is gonna charge you.
Yeah,
I'm taxing out here.
You gotta you gotta take everything you deserve.
Take it.
And yeah, plus tax.
Plus,
bro, that video of Diddy, he's I don't know if you've seen it. He's oh, I'm a fucking savage, and picks up his phone and throws it on the ground. It's yeah, that's the energy I need. Yeah, I'm great. I know it.
Yes.
I'm just waiting on you to realize it too.
Oh, I'm just waiting on everybody to realize.
Yeah, so
I'm here.
Just like that.
I'm here.
And then, is there anything else you do for motivation? So if it's not listening to music, is there something else that you do?
No. I'm not a big believer in waiting for inspiration, waiting for motivation, because at the end of the day, if you don't get that spark of inspiration, motivation, you're not gonna get anything done. So even if I'm not feeling up to writing, I try to at least write a page, edit a page, because the work's not gonna do itself, and you're the one who's gonna have to do it. So at the end of the day, just sit down, just do it. That's where it ties back into discipline, because if you do hit professional, you're gonna have to produce work even when you don't want to.
Right.
So it's a good lesson to teach yourself to not wait for inspiration, wait for motivation. Just sit down, write a page or two, at least get something done. So you could go to bed happy at least,
right?
Because the work's not gonna do itself.
So, because I agree with you. I just want to ask on the opposing side. So you do you say you force yourself to work like when you don't want to. But do you ever think about it in the sense of, I'm not going to do the work because I don't want it to come out sloppy? You know what I mean? Like if you were feeling tired or something like that, right? Would it hinder you just because you're like, oh well, I'd rather go to sleep, wake up, and then do it so that I can be completely focused, or like that's not even a thought?
Yeah, I do that. If I'm like tired, if I'm like just a little bit tired, where I know I still have some little type of energy.
Yeah,
I still would at least take the time to try and do a page or two. But if I know I'm tired and my eyes are tired, I'm not gonna do it, because I used to write with tired eyes all the time, and that's when I could tell you that my shit was sloppy when I did that. It was terrible. That's when I first started out. So I learned my lesson from that very early. So I refrain from working when I'm tired, but if I know I still have some energy, which I most likely will, I still try and do something. Yeah. Since I'm working on 2 projects right now, between writing and editing, I just do one that requires less brain work, like writing that requires more, because I had to build a world up from the bottom up. But with editing, I'm just looking at what the fuck I wrote. So if I'm feeling tired, I just try and do a page or 2 on that, and then save writing for like a different day. Yeah. Where I know I have the energy to create, and I don't want that to be hindered by tiredness. So I just save it for another day. I'm actually saving that until I'm done with editing, because I just want to get this editing done so I can send it out, so I can get read, so I can get that back. It's probably from there, send it off to literary agents. Word. To see where that goes from there. Then it's back to the horror book. And then same shit with that thing. And then all my past novels, same thing's gonna happen to that. All I do is work.
As you should. Is there? Damn, I lost my train of thought. So what are like? So the literary agents? Yeah. So those are just platforms where you can like distribute the book, or?
Think of literary agents as a middleman.
Oh, okay.
They you send it to them, and if they approve of it, they contact publishing companies to try and get your work to them. So you send it to so this is you, literary agent, publishing company. Send it to literary agent sends it to company, and then from there they decide if the company wants to accept you or not.
Okay. And then like the bigger company, what would it? I mean, I guess I could kind of like look it up, but off the top of your head, like some of the biggest publishing companies.
Penguin Publishing.
Penguin?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. Those like all those books from like back then.
Oh yeah, Penguin Publishing is a big one. I don't know of any others, but yeah, Penguin Publishing is one of the big ones.
Right. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm trying to think. I'm like, dang, like I don't even know like publishing company, but Penguin, like even just hearing that, like I can see their logo
on your book in high school, some shit like that.
Yeah. So like, just wow. Okay. And then, yeah, no, I think I'm all I think I'm like out of questions. I'm like I'm trying to like see if anything else pops into my head. Yeah, nah. Do you have any other questions or like anything else you kind of wanted to say?
No, sir. I think I already said all I had to say.
Word.
I've been holding on to that shit for a year now.
Nah, that's real, man. Like I it does suck that, you know, there's not like a whole lot of ways for people to express or to express their passion for something. Something like a podcast, like there's not a whole lot there, but the few, like if there are, like they are very small, and like it could sometimes be you have to know somebody to kind of get in.
I will say that me having to reach out to other podcasters, since I didn't get a lot of results from the Boston ones, it taught me how to make connections and how to reach out to people. Yeah. Because I've had to reach out to a lot of people. and specifically a lot of podcasters. So it taught me how to make connections. So there's what I took from that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's like making connections is very, like, that's what I'm trying to get better at. Cause like I could go out somewhere and like I'll see people I know, but I'm just so stuck to myself. I'm just like, dang, like I don't even want to go over there and like interrupt them or whatever. But like in terms of reaching out, like that's fine. But I don't like having to only do it, or only being able to do it on social media. Like I want to be able to do it in person. Like that's what I feel is like you get a better experience with someone when you like see them in person and have that conversation in person, actual handshakes, all that stuff. Like that's definitely like a better way to go about it. But yeah, thank you guys, everyone, for tuning in, listening, all that jazz. Yeah, I'm like, I don't really have anything else to kind of go off of. But yeah, thank you guys for listening, supporting. You know, make sure you like, share, tell a friend, leave a review. Available on all podcasts, all streaming platforms. Wow. Yeah, bro. Thank you again for pulling up, yo.
Thank you for having me here.
Of course. But yeah, you heard it first. Go check him out. Merrick's Books. MERRICKCKS. Wow. Yeah. Hey man, it's been a while. But yeah, nah. This is super dope. I'm glad we got to kind of like
of course
and talk about that.
I'm glad you got me here. You feel me?
But yeah, yo, this just the beginning for both of us. So you know we'll check in.
The beginning with no M, of course.
Yeah, You heard that. The beginning with no end. I really like that. I'm gonna have to write that down somewhere. Yeah, yo, thank you again. All right, thanks.
See y'all, man.